Yo, what it is Efren the Marketer with another video. Today is Saturday and I'm gonna go ahead and record our conversations because it's not just a regular conversation around the table. I'm here with Mr. Josh, Miguel, Christian, and Eddie. And so what I'm gonna be doing is just kind of going raw with the video, letting it play, recording conversations, putting it together, something that you might take from client managing to sales to systems. I don't know, you can probably take a lot of golden nuggets. It is a bunch of power talks, so enjoy. All right, so Bob is the customer, and then we have the goal level media customer path, doing well but rich, right? So Bob, I want to get a website, but I don't have a logo and I don't know how to get started. That's like your number one thing. I didn't just come up with this presentation out of nowhere. It's actually like the number one, right? Like people usually come to us and like, I want a website, but I don't have a logo. That's literally where you're gonna get like the most. So here you have the goal level customer path where, again, we're not trying to oversell them a lot of things that they don't need. It's actually stuff they need. So right away, do you have a logo? If not, get them to pay for the logo first. Don't sell them like anything else. Yes, they might need a website. Yes, they're interested on business cards. Yes, they're interested in a bunch of shit. Can you give them an example of what happened yesterday, Eddie?
So you want to talk about the 2 invoice thing?
Yeah.
So yesterday, we had this client hit us up for a logo. So, I started talking to her, I'm like, what would you like for your logo to be, this and that? And she goes, oh, I'll send you business cards. And I go, cool. I was like, we're going to give you a discount on the logo because you are a past client. And I gave her pricing for regular business cards like these and painted edge business cards, which are nicer than more expensive. Efren goes, oh, send her 2 different invoices, one for logos and then one for business cards. That way it's on a grand total and it's on a big total, it doesn't scare them.
Yeah, so like if you see it, what happens if you get a big bill and you're like, oh shit, you know what?
Yeah, so I should have done that, but I didn't. Instead, I sent her the logo, ended up being a big amount, and she's like, oh, you know what? After looking at the invoice, you know what? Let's just go with the regular business cards.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, he was right.
So this is why, hey, do you need a logo? Boom, send the logo. Even if this person's interested in a lot of shit. It's kind of like you put out a fishing net and then you get them to bite. Once they bite, you slowly start reeling them in. And again, we're not selling them stuff that they don't need. Okay, let's get the website started. So I went ahead and got the design team ready to go. And they know all your information. I gave them the questionnaires, all the questions you answered. The team has it. Now that you want a website, let's go ahead and get that going. So are you looking for a 1-page, 5-page custom site? Is there any competitors? You get that information and then boom, right? You send the invoice for the website. 2 separate invoices, 2 separate things. And this, between 1 and 2, it might take like 1 or 2 days, right? So it's not all together. And if it is together, that's fine. But you don't want to scare the customer away by just throwing everything at them and then they'll be like, oh shit, right? So number 3, let's collect all the data we need for your site. You pay for the invoice for your logo. You pay for the invoice for the website. Let's get the information we need for your website to get started. Oh yeah, and by the way, customer, hosting isn't part of your website. You are going to need hosting, which is usually, we tell them the $30 one because it's the best one for them. It comes with like SEO app.
Do you know what hosting is?
So then we upsell them on $30. So at this point, you're selling a logo, you sold them a website, and you're selling them a hosting. Hey, we have your logo done. Boom. Hey, your logo's done. It looks amazing. Oh man, it looks great. I love that shit. And then you want to get them while they're hyped. They're hyped right now because they saw their brand. They're seeing their vision turn into reality, right? So that's where you get the upsell on the Facebook and YouTube branding. $150. Hey, well, you know what? Since you're gonna have a website, you have a logo, and you're looking to brand your stuff, right? Well, do you want just a extra Facebook and YouTube brand? It's only $150. Usually it's $250, but you ordered all this stuff from me. Let's get $150. Does that work? Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Boom. Right. Hey Bob, congratulations. Your site is done. You have your logo, you have your Facebook stuff, you have everything. Okay, it's time to promote your website. So what are you gonna do? Oh, well, do you want yard signs? You know what yard signs are, right?
Yeah.
Like the political ones? You want yard signs, business cards, that's where all this stuff comes in. Because if you offer this up here and they see the price for all this at once, they're gonna be like, you know what, let me go ahead and just wait off on the website, but you can start me on the business cards. You literally fucked yourself right there. Because it will happen. They'll go after the cheapest thing to start, but that's not like what you want to start off at. You want to offer that later down the road. Again, if they have a lot of money and whatever, cool. But to be honest, what do you think is going to happen if they don't have their logo?
They can't.
They can't get
They can't get to that.
Yeah, they can't get to business cards. So, Mr. Bob, hey, I know you asked for business cards when we first started working on your logo. Now that we have your logo on your website, are you ready for your business cards? Oh yeah, cool. How much is it? $3. Oh, that's cheap, right? So now you sold them on the congratulations, Bob, your site's done, right? And then you go to step number 6. Let's get these final changes done. Hey, Bob, I sent you what we thought would be great, but do you have any updates on your website? If you have any updates, you have 7 days to get us all the updates you want on your site, so we can go ahead and get it rolling, like deliver it. So it's yours. You do whatever you got to do. Website's completed. Cool. They have no changes after 7 days. Whatever, right? Okay. Hey Bob, I'm gonna send you to help.golevelmarketing.com. There's a ton of videos that we upload on there. Shows you how to log on. Shows you how to change phone numbers. Shows you a bunch of stuff. Send them the link. Boom, right? Number 7, 30-day follow-up. Hey, I know that you print out business cards, you had your website up and running. How about doing some SEO or some Facebook ads, right? Because now they're recovered from here to here, right? You already took a lot of their money, so like, they probably don't have, and again, a lot of them might, so don't, try to get a good feel on how business savvy they are. So you go from there. Well, do you have any questions on this before I go to the next one? No?
No.
What was Bob worth to Gold Level Media before? If you just sold him a website and a logo, Bob will be worth $2,850, and that's just one guy, right? That's what it's worth to Gold Level Media. With the customer path from 1 to 7, now Bob is worth $4,620, which is a 60% increase. I had some clients that get about $15 average per lead. Some of them work, some of them don't, say it doesn't work. But I know that if you're locking up these SEO clients, that means that you're probably good, right? Boom. Now, one client, it's recurring, making you $1,500 a month. You have another one. Then now he has another service of $1,500 a month. Now he's paying Gold Media $3,000 a month with one client, recurring, boom, boom, boom. Hey, Christian, you know what, bud? Those Facebook ads, they're kind of working, but SEO is working even more. Is there any way we could ramp that up? And this happens, right? So, yeah, you know what? Well, for $1,500, that kind of gets you these many hours. If you want to wrap this up, we can do X amount of hours for $5,000. And then now your Bob is spending $8,000. And that's all you do and client manage? There's no way in hell you can't reach $1 million a year in like the third or fourth, right? And then your commission, bro, we don't cap you in commission. Maybe once we get really big and there's new people, but you won't never be capped. So that's my presentation.
So yes, so that's what we preach to our company, man. It's like we can work hard, of course. You always have to work hard, but that's like 20% of the game, man. Like you have to learn how to work smart as well.
Yeah.
And before we would do that, like, oh, we need more clients. No. It's like no, like we just need to charge a little bit more, and we gotta learn how to upsell.
Yeah.
So if you have one client that comes to you for a logo, literally by just doing that, upselling them Facebook banner, some social media content, like, oh, you just have your new logo? Oh, do you start your new social media profile? Yeah. Well, I bet you need content for it. And these people might take the time to do their own graphics and all that, but a business owner never has time for that.
Never, bro.
It's just one way.
Yeah, and that's how you know
You're
you're.
good.
That's how you know you're dealing with bigger clients. It's like he's not gonna go ahead and do his graphics. If this guy comes to me and be like, "Oh, it's because I'm trying to save money on and I'll do my own graphics," that should be like a flag. Still take care of them, but know that you're probably gonna have a hard time upselling them. But you're gonna go through about 30 bobs to like 50 bobs to get you one legitimate client that's gonna keep coming day in, day out.
It's the TBT.
You never know, bro. You might land one client that gives you $100 grand a month. Those are the clients we're starting to get there. Before we couldn't land them because we didn't spend any money on branding. Nobody knew who we were. And when they searched us, we didn't even have reviews. So you're actually coming at like a really hot time because when Josh and I sat down at main event and talked to the owners, guess what they said? "Oh yeah, what's your company name?" Wait, did I spell it right? It's not popping up. Did it not? Hurt us.
Yeah, that's just
That shit sucks. It made us look so fucking amateurs. But you know what? We learned from that fucking mistake, and we're pumping money into billboards. We're pumping money into Facebook ads, YouTube ads. So now you're coming in like, cool. You just gotta put your mentality where it's at, right? And obviously, there's a lot to learn. That's why I said, look, the faster you get it, the faster you can earn. You're not doing no pyramid scheme. You're not selling insurance door to door. You're not selling windshields. You're going to business owners to make their lives much easier. We do this. We make the life of business owners easier. Well, you know, I can just pay an in-house guy and pay him $15 an hour. Yeah, but do you have time to manage them? Do you know marketing? Do you know how to do Photoshop? Do you have the time to teach this person and look over him? The answer is no, you don't, right? Let me make your life easier. Hey, I have Bob here. Can you let him know what we're doing or what we did for this client? Boom. So I was like, it's just laying down the facts. At the end of the day, imagine if Eddie was doing sales and he was doing YouTube editing and he was doing Facebook ads and he was doing design. What do you think if he worked for another company as a one marketer? What do you think is gonna be better? Just Eddie or a whole team?
Just
It's gonna be a whole team, right? Because we have experts in each field. So hey, Bob, you know what? Nothing against your guy, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he needs help. Oh yeah, you know what? He has been slacking a little bit. Which, bro, people hire us and they have a marketing team. So don't be like scared to tell them about our services, even though they say, "Oh, I have a marketing guy," right? So that's my sales.
Yeah.
All right, guys, hopefully this was super helpful for you guys. I just literally said, hey, you know what? We're probably going to talk about something really good. Let's go ahead and record it and upload it. And I'm pretty sure you appreciate it. I mean, you made it this far, so that's super good. If you're looking for help to creating a customer path and you need some consulting, visit golevelmarketing.com. I do offer consulting. It is really limited. If you have a company and you need help creating upsells or order bumps or anything specific just to bring your revenue up so you can maximize from each individual customer, again, head over to golevelmarketing.com. Talk to one of our consultants and they will let you know if you're ready to roll. Thank you again for watching. Please give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and see you next time.